contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Your referee, Andy Long. Introducing first, from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing 200 pounds, Vanessa Kraven. And her opponent, from an anonymous compound in Ohio, weighing 200 pounds, Jessica Havok.
Quite a war between two of the most intimidating wrestlers anywhere to be found in women's professional wrestling in the world. The Havok Death Machine, Jessica Havok, to take on the Mountain, Vanessa Kraven. Joining me on color commentary at this time, Veda Scott. This is, I think you might be one of the smallest wrestlers on the roster, and these are two of the biggest.
Yes, that would be correct.
Along with Madison Eagles. Face to face, they come there exactly the same height.
Not one of the smallest wrestlers on the roster.
In addition to these two, she's tallest.
Oh, chokes.
Oh!
Now I want the choke slam.
Well, one of them got a choke slam here in the first minute of the matchup. Forearm shot. Kraven doesn't even budge. And neither does Havok. Both women giving it all they've got here.
This is where we talk about how hard it is to move a mountain and mountain puns. Because
there you go.
Honestly, Dave.
Into the midsection from Havok.
There was a celebration for Courtney Rush happening in the locker room. Oh, I was offended, personally.
She defeated you, and in my mind, she got some payback.
So
it's all that matters.
To come out here.
Well, right now, I think everyone in the building has their eyes glued, including all the wrestlers in the locker room, to the monitor to watch what's going to happen between these two. You know, Jessica Havok has been getting some big opportunities throughout the world in pro wrestling, and I think Vanessa Kraven takes offense. Cover! Gets a near fall. I mean, there have been so many comparisons made over the years between these two wrestlers, two larger statured, intimidating, hard-hitting wrestlers.
You're right, and that's what happens in wrestling. When you have two people with similar styles, similar size, particularly when that size is so extraordinary, like Jessica Havok and Vanessa Kraven, the fans and the wrestlers just want to see them meet.
And that's exactly what we're getting here in this matchup. Vanessa Kraven, this is her second outing in Shit Up competition. Ooh, made her debut in New Orleans, Louisiana. First time here in Berlin. And now she's on the receiving end of these running boots from the Havok Death Machine.
You're right, and that debut was against Kaylee Ray. Very, very different kind of match.
Different kind of match, and this is someone more her size. And even during that matchup, on commentary, we were making comparisons between Vanessa Kraven and what would happen if she put in the ring against someone like Jessica Havok, and we're seeing it right now.
People have been imagining this tale of the tape for years.
This is the first time that these two have been in a wrestling ring as opponents of one another anywhere in wrestling.
The crowd asked for one more running big boot there, and as often happens, the one more time didn't really work out. Vanessa Kraven is now on the offense.
Going to work on the midsection of Havok. It looks like she's tied up in the ropes. A running boot of her own to the side of the face of Jessica Havok. Going for the cover, but right in the corner, close to the ropes, but Havok able to kick out.
And obviously a boot to the face is going to hurt no matter what. But when you have that much power and that much mass behind it, I don't really want to think about what a boot to the face from Vanessa Kraven feels like. I'd rather not.
You might have to face her as an opponent at some point. Misses the leg drop, and Havok kicking away the chest. Up the rope, she comes down. Leg drop of her own. It's like a game of one-upsmanship here between these two wrestlers, very similar in size and style.
We're seeing a lot of trading here in offense.
Dueling chants now from the fans. Jessica Havok sending Kraven into the ropes. Big clothesline takes her off her feet.
Nope, no. Oh, here we go.
Going for it. Maybe that time, that pause before going for the cover, could have cost her the win right there. Very hard-hitting wrestler. That describes both women.
But I have to wonder, for someone like Jessica Havok, who's used to just running through smaller opponents, like say a Portia Perez, if it expends more energy to be out in the ring with someone like a Vanessa Kraven, to take her down the clothesline, it just has to be more tiring. Maybe that's the pause.
And you speak of Portia Perez, certainly on the mind of Jessica Havok, getting involved in Portia's matchup on our last event. Elbows now from Kraven as Havok had her on her shoulders. How many people have you seen give a spine buster to Havok? But it just happened. And she only got 2 with it. Unbelievable.
Vanessa Kraven doesn't do a lot of talking in the locker room. She
doesn't need to.
It seems.
The brutality inside the ring is all she needs. That's all the talking she needs to do.
Mean.
STO takes her off her feet. Cover. Only 2. Kraven able to kick out.
And Jessica Havok follows through with all of her moves. Every boot, every clothesline, everything. She follows you through and drives you into the ground. It's horrifying.
Which of these 2 monsters is going to pull out the win against one another as opponents?
Oh, she's able to get out of the way.
Hard shot from Kraven, lighting her up. Double chop now. It's all Vanessa Kraven in the corner, trying to hoist Havok up. Fireman's carry. Trying her best. Can she get her up? No matter how big Kraven might be, it's a very difficult task to get someone the size of Jessica Havok up on your shoulders. Trying again, unable to support that weight. Havok doing her best to block. Well, Kraven's got her up though! Oh! Cover! Only 2! Able to run across the ring like Steve Dr. Death Williams.
Exactly. It looked like Vanessa Kraven almost had to use the ropes for assistance to get Jessica Havok up. Really, until this point when both women are down, this match has kind of been non-stop, just trading those monstrous blows.
They're not going to be chain wrestling. It's going to be no wrist lock into the hamlock. No.
Maybe
they're going to knock the hell out of each other.
We don't know. Oh!
Stretch Buffler, the horse collar stretch here, trying to get a submission out of Vanessa Kraven.
She's gonna tap.
And just kicking her in the back of the head for good measure.
That's one way to get someone out.
Brutality here from Havok.
Vanessa Kraven still not tapping.
Trying to get to those ropes.
More kicks to the back of the head.
Trying to inch her way. She's got it. Forcing a break. Unbelievable.
But Jessica Havok was able to get a couple more seconds out of that submission. Crowd divided again.
Still a bit split. As both women now out on the apron.
Oh, not a good idea.
I like to say Canadian territory. Kevin C and El Generico always did brainbusters on the apron. No padding out there. It's harder out there. And there's the floor below you. It's dangerous.
Each other so hard.
Both forearm each other at the same time. Double boot! Double boot dangerous!
Right onto that, as you said, unprotected apron. We like to emphasize that. It hurts.
And to the floor they go. After doing battle, I guess Canadian territory is Vanessa Kraven's home. And now a double count administered. Referee administering the count. Both women trying to pull themselves up on the floor now.
Up to a 4.
Giving it everything they have. 2 of the most intimidating wrestlers on the Shimmer roster. Havok breaks the count.
Oh, she broke the count
She wants to
intentionally.
do some damage on the floor, I guess.
What a bully. What a bully is Jessica
She just
Havok.
wants the advantage. Wants to pull out the win here. Driving her head first into the ring steps. Havok getting this crowd behind her.
Vanessa Kraven up to her feet.
Deciding not to bring it back inside just yet. Reversal of the whip. Into the ring steps goes Havok. Up to a count of 6.
Kraven with a grimace that turned into a smile there.
Kraven this time deciding to break the count. So
Both
they can
bullies.
continue to battle here on the floor.
Be a star, Shimmer. Jeez.
Oh, looking for a maneuver on the hardwood floor. No! Suplex on the floor, and I can't tell from our vantage point if her head might have hit, but definitely clutching her back after after the impact of that suplex on the floor.
Yeah, you're right. We couldn't see exactly, but something cracked there.
Havok in a world of pain. Kraven pulling herself up. Havok back up. Comes charging. What is she doing? Oh, Samoan drop on the floor. Are you kidding me? Up to a count of 7.
These two gotta get back inside. Dave, what you have to remember is even if you're the one on the offense, on a move on the floor, your body is still taking some of that impact.
Havok just broke the count. They were on the verge of a double count out here. She broke the count. Back to the floor she goes. That resets the count for both women.
She doesn't want to get back in the ring.
Continuing to fight on the floor. It's much softer inside the ring. Go back inside the ring, please, for your own well-being.
Vanessa Kraven, she's going back in the ring. She's asking for the count.
Looking for the count-out win here. As Andy Long administering the count, Havok looking to get back inside herself. Pulling herself up on the apron now.
You know, Jessica Havok.
What the hell?
I feel like you've kind of been ducking me.
Portia Perez, why does she have the microphone?
As a
Impeccable
matter of
timing by
fact,
Portia Perez.
I kind of get the impression that you're afraid of me.
Havok afraid of Portia? Are you kidding?
Because I'm here. I'm geared up. I'm ready to go. I've been looking for you all day. And here you are. In another match.
Oh! Kraven knocking Havok to the floor.
I mean, I guess I could catch up with you later.
Portia Perez with a microphone, taking the attention of Jessica Havok, didn't have her focus on her opponent, and now Kraven sending her into the ring steps.
And Andy Long is counting.
Administering the count here. Portia Perez had no business grabbing the microphone. Administering the count now, Havok sent to the steps by Kraven after they exchange those blows on the floor.
I can't even see Jessica Havok.
She's got to pull herself up here. The referee administering the count. Havok trying to get up. Get back in the ring. A count of 7. What? Up to a count of 9. Oh, come on. If Portia Perez didn't have that microphone, Havok would not have been distracted and counted out of this matchup. Come on.
It's a tough break for Jessica Havok, isn't it?
Come on. You're condoning what Portia Perez just did? I mean, that's interference. That's audio interference. But it took her attention.
As a result of a countout, Vanessa
Kraven gets her hand raised.